Good morning, guys. I wanted to come in this morning and do an update on the gorilla incident. I'm going to keep it short. Keep this one short as well. But it's pretty much over. But I just wanted to add a few things. I wish I had kind of already made these predictions on here before. I'm doing it now because a lot of the things I said already are coming to pass. But first and foremost, as far as an update, I am thankful that the little boy is good, that he's fine. I also am happy that I have not gotten those kind of just negative, real bad, horrible comments about this video that some people have said that they had. I mean, just really, really vile, racist things. So I want to thank my subscribers. I want to thank my friends for, being respectable on my channel. I really appreciate that. I really think that the people who are regular people to my channel, I think for the most part we're pretty much on the same page. I think for the most part we're pretty much I think we're civil enough to agree to disagree, or talk it out. So anyway, I appreciate that from you all. But anyway, seems as if the family has been, I'm not going to say they paid him off because I have no proof, but they said they're not going to sue. Now, I said in the first video that I think the zoo was liable because there was a way for this child to crawl into something and to get into this. That's just unacceptable. So the zoo was liable. Now, of course, my prediction is they probably gave him a nice chunk of change to not sue him. I don't know that, but in America, business deals change hands all day long. So but I don't really I don't really, I was upset a couple days ago about the about some of those horrible comments. Like I say, they didn't come to my page with it, but I just want to say briefly, in the country that we live in, it was founded on racism and hate, crime, murder, all of that. We know that. We know I address those issues quite a bit too. And so you always hear the ruling class when they're being proper or whatever. Oh, we need to stop racism. Oh, we don't need to say that. And oh, we're all one. We're all together. But the crazy thing is, as soon as anything happens with a person, a minority, especially an African American, the racist comments come out, And I don't know if they realize Black people are not afraid to say anything to them during their tragedies. It's just that most people are just a lot more civil. Most people are just a lot more caring and have a better heart than those who are just ignorant and racist. I mean, because in the time of a person's tragedy is not the time to talk about skin color and to talk about some of the horrible, vile things I heard about, shooting the child and the mom instead of the gorilla and all this. I mean, it's almost like, who thinks of that kind of stuff at that time? I have no idea, but I'm pretty convinced racism is a mental illness. It is I did a little piece on that just the other day on my Facebook page. I might do it over here on YouTube. I mean, it's just really a mental illness, because some things you expect from certain people. And I think dealing with racists, it's just some things that we are just going to have to learn to accept from some people because they're mental. Not accept it as far as enjoying it, as far as liking it, but kind of accepting, expecting it. You kind of just expect ignorance from racists, not that it doesn't still hurt or any of that, but the funny thing is when there are tornadoes and hurricanes and things like that, rolling through trailer parks and homes being destroyed, and you look on TV and it's all white communities and there's nothing but wood and sticks and white people crying. Black people don't get on social media and bash and say you deserved it and say you're gonna get it and all this. We don't, most people don't do that kind of stuff. But as soon as there's something with black people or a tragedy, some kind of type of unavoidable anything that happens with us, you deserved it, you're monkeys, you're niggers, it's the most, so it has to be a mental illness. It has to be. So, like I say, I might come on here and talk a little bit about why I think racism is a mental illness. It'll have to be sometime next week that I do that. So just kind of look forward to it. I'll be doing that. But yeah. The little boy's fine. I guess the zoo says they're going to be reopening the gorilla habitat or the exhibit here in a few days. I guess their problem will be rectified, but it is, they were liable, and it's proof that they are also, I think, building a higher gate or something like that, to kind of prevent something from like that happening. And I really think zoos all over need to look at those kinds of things. Because you're mixing people with wildlife, and it is nice and it is fun and all this kind of stuff for those who enjoy doing that. But you have to be careful. You really, really have to be careful with the setting that you're making available to people. So I'm going to sign off. I have a kind of a busy day. Thank you all so much for watching. I love my views. Thank you all so much. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to get together this next talk on racism. It's going to be, I think it's really important for us to look at it in a different light, so that maybe it can stop making us so angry and help us to kind of understand it in a different type of way, so that we can begin to move on from it and begin to talk about and look at other solutions for, I'm not going to say more peaceful resolve, because there really is no peace with dealing with the races, but other solutions that, especially the black community needs to be involved in. It just kind of seems like things, even before things begin to progress, or you even begin to talk about any kind of progression in the black community, one white person, one superstar, one racist person or whatever can say just anything, anything racist, and it throws the whole thing off. And for 3 or 4 months, we've been deterred, and we're talking about that now. One thing we need to know about racists is that they thrive on attention, and that's one of the things that needs to happen, is that they need to start being ignored. They hate to be ignored. They hate it, and these are some of the strategies that we need to learn: how to just ignore them, how to just look at them as, insignificant. They tell us this, and they try to do that to us, but we're not insignificant, and that's why they do the things that they do. So y'all have a great day. I have some things to do. until next time, have a great weekend. Today's Friday, so y'all have a great weekend. And until the next video, we'll see you next time.